Welcome back. It is New Year's Eve and we are taking off for my first winter road trip. Just going to be an overnighter. I'm going to test out, see how things are working and my setup, because I'm trying to get everything set up and ready to go when the numbers are right, the road conditions are right for the Northern Lights. So the better prepared I am for that, where I just have to literally just pack clothes and food and go, the quicker that I can get going. So stay tuned. We're just stopping in to get some firewood and hopefully I make it till midnight tonight. So I'm sitting here over my fire. There's another couple just across the way a bit. Quite a bit of snow actually. But I am reading this book here called Nanny's Attic. And it's written by Joanna Ryan Guy, who I met in Bonavista Vista when I was in Newfoundland looking for a place to stay for a couple nights to get Ziggy and I out of the rain and fog that we had encountered. So it was interesting to meet Joanna. It was interesting to hear her story about her two brothers who drowned due to a fishing accident with their boat. And you know, she didn't elaborate too much on it besides the fact that, you know, we knew, and then I took the opportunity to look at it and investigate it a little bit further. But she had this book there for sale. And so I thought, why not? Something tells me to buy it. And I'll be honest with you, I'm really enjoying it because it's written from perspective of the children and their experiences growing up. So stay tuned and let's see how this evening of reflection unfolds. Well, I ran out of wood at 6:30. No complaints. I was out there for a good 4 hours. Oops, here's my fan. I was out there for a good 4 hours, just relaxing around the bonfire, reflecting, having a good time and connecting to nature and just kind of clearing the head, because December is it'll never be the best month for me ever again. I mean, that's when 8 years ago, is when I lost my husband and I spent the month of December in hospice. So anywho, I needed to clear my head of that funk and get going. This is the first trip since Ziggy. This is my first winter camping, and I was really, I wanted to do this because I wanted to test out my setup. Could I actually just pack clothes and food and jump in my van and go? And the answer is darn close to being a yes. I forgot a toque. I've got many toques, but I forgot a toque. So I'm going to put one in the van. So I made a list of stuff that I kind of need to look at. I'm testing out a new kind of commode thing. We'll see how well that goes. Otherwise, we're back to my bedpan that I have, which is a video I have hesitated to post because I picked this up in New Brunswick at kind of like a flea market kind of thing. And when I saw it, and I thought, because the bucket I was using was like a pain in the arse, pardon my expression. And so I looked at that and I thought, it's perfect. And so I did a video on it, and I thought, oh, it's got a gross factor to it. So I don't know. I just don't know if I should or not. And there's part of me that says, yes, go for it. Because I'll be honest with you, once I cleaned it up nicely, it's not a spot on it. It was actually still, when you look at the gross factor, it's the thought process, right? People say, oh, that's gross, it's used. Still, it was still much cleaner than half the pit toilets I used, so depends on which way you look at it. Anywho, if this does not work well for me, then I'm going to build something for the bedpan and accept that as that's my toilet. So I have room, the way that I had this set up, I have room for a spot for a toilet area. So, and then I've been looking at my spot here where the shelf used to be as to what I want to do. I also need to come up with better lights for outside at night because it was pretty dark here. And I was using my flashlight and I do have some of those motion lights, but they're in storage, so it doesn't help me right now. And yeah, I'm going to sleep on the bed frame again and see how this goes. And I just got to go through some of the stuff and say, what do I need? What don't I need? And prevent myself from ever overpacking again. So yeah, so that's it. Stay tuned. Let's see how this night goes. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. We did have some people shooting off some kind of fireworks or something. And I'm suspecting out of their vehicle because the sound just kind of traveled. You know, it's like it moved around. Other than that, it's been quiet. I'm suspecting there were a bunch of fireworks too at 10 o'clock, which wasn't bad. But yeah, so we made it to 2024.